Las Vegas Raiders for the 2023 NFL season. Last year, like I said, they started off super cold. They were what 1-9, 2-8, or whatever it was, and then they got like a 3-4 game winning streak there, looking pretty good. But ended off the season 3-4 losses in a row, ending with the 6-11 record. Obviously, missing the playoffs and having a top 10 draft pick this season. This year, like I said, they've had a fairly decent offseason, added a quarterback, added some receiver depth. Josh Jacobs is back. Nothing really on the defensive side of the ball, which that's kind of where they've been struggling as of late. But this year, guys, I do have the Las Vegas Raiders going 6-11 again. I have them as exact repeat of last season as the record. Now, I do like the addition of Jimmy G. I do like the addition of Jacoby Myers. I just don't like Josh McDaniels as a coach. I think Josh McDaniels is ultimately the X factor of this whole team. I think Josh McDaniels is going to be the ultimate demise of the Las Vegas Raiders this season. Because when they start off the season 0-3, when they travel to Denver, when they travel to Buffalo, and then they have Pittsburgh Steelers finally at home on a Sunday night game, those are all 3 losses. Those are all 3 ugly losses. Davante Adams starts to get upset. Jacoby Myers is like, man, I didn't sign up for this. Josh Jacobs, obviously he wanted a contract this offseason. He's like, well, maybe I should have signed that contract, right? Week 4, they travel to LA to take on the Chargers. They do pull off that win. But then another 3-4 game losing streak. The Packers are back at home. Lose Monday Night Football to the Green Bay Packers. Lose to the New England Patriots the following week. Travel to Chicago. That is a loss. Travel to Detroit. That is a loss. I see, guys, the Raiders starting off the season 1-7. 1-7 for the Las Vegas Raiders. And if Josh McDaniels makes it past this point, they are going to be another top pick. I am predicting after this 4-game losing streak, we're going to see Josh McDaniels on that hot seat. We are going to see, hey, Josh McDaniels, you need to win now or bye week's coming week 13. We're already in, week 9? You better figure it out real freaking quick. Well, they do figure it out at home versus the Giants. They do beat the Giants. They figure it out at home versus the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers comes into town and Davante Adams just balls out again, right? Just to prove to Aaron Rodgers, hey, look what you are missing out, my man. But then they travel to Miami. That is a loss. They welcome Kansas City Chiefs at home. That is a loss going into a week 13 bye week. 3 wins on the season, but hey, they're 500 in the last 4. Think positive, right? You're back off the bye week. Minnesota Vikings come to town. That is another loss. Thursday Night Football. You are back at home, taking on the Chargers. That is a win. So 2 of your 4 wins so far this season are against the LA Chargers. Then you're on Monday Night Football, taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. That is a loss. Sunday night at Indianapolis, you do beat the Colts. You do upset the Colts. And end the season versus the Denver Broncos, winning versus the Denver Broncos in a very meaningless game at this point. 6-11 to round out the year. I don't see them having a very, very successful season. And it's not because of the offensive power that they have, the offensive firepower that they have. The defense is kind of, I want to say, suspect right now. Max Crosby is obviously one of these standout players. Chandler Jones could be a standout player if he could, I don't know, be a shell of himself like he was in Arizona. But I think the outlier, the X factor, the reason why this demise, the reason of the 6-11 season is Josh McDaniels.